Son, step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gon' rise in the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the weekend wake up with me, Mitch Kofsky, and my co-host Philly Halftime, who sucks at Fall Guys. How's it going, bro?
Doing good.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. We got a lot to talk about today. But first, I just want to get your opinion on what you want to do with this show going forward. Like, what do you want this to be about? Just like us, you want to have guests or?
We could talk football, basketball, baseball, whatever. Like, it's the wake up time, you know. A lot of people are watching ESPN or sports. Maybe they just want to bullshit about their team, whatever
Yeah,
team they like.
right? Oh my God, I got a lot to talk about the Eagles, but let's get it started. You know, the Dallas Cowboys just traded for Trey Lance, and they gave up a fourth-round pick. I know you talked about this last night, but I missed it on the Gridiron Gazette. So, how do you feel about it?
Well, like me, and what I said was, what they did was they did kind of what the Giants did, when they just they gave up a fourth round pick. It wasn't really they didn't really give up that much,
Mm-hmm.
and they got a backup quarterback. But I think the Cowboys are not trusting Dak Prescott. Can Dak actually get over the hump? I don't. I see that the Dallas Cowboys are saying they don't trust Dak to go forward.
They don't. No, I'm right there with you. I really don't think they do. But here's the funny thing, too. How many times did the 49ers move up to get Trey Lance? How many picks?
They moved up 3 times, right?
Yeah.
And they had to give up. They gave up a lot.
They
for him.
gave yes, they gave up a lot for him, and they just get a fourth back, and he could not beat Darnold or Purdy.
But to be honest with you, like he wasn't supposed to be drafted in the late second, early third round.
Oh,
So he wasn't even supposed to be a top quarterback.
oh
And
no,
he's proven that like all he wants to do is worry about. He's the one worries about playing video games and shit. He don't want to. He don't want to play football. He don't want to go out there and take that effort out. He thinks it all is going to come to him and everybody's going to get whatever. It don't work like that, brother. It
nah,
just don't.
nah. And I tweeted out this hot take. I don't know if you saw it, but Trey Lance will be the starting quarterback by week 5. That's my hot take.
Hold on, because I said the Dallas Cowboys will be 2-5 at week 7.
Mhm.
I'm going with your prediction.
There you go. My friend replied to it. Hold on, I'm going with bricks. I got Ben Simmons behind me now. But yeah, for me it's just like my friend's like, I'll take that bet. And I'm just laughing, like, bro, I'm gonna see it happen. I'm actually who are they playing the first 5 weeks?
They play the Giants week
Is
1.
it- I know that, but I
And
can't believe I'm actually looking up the Cowboys schedule.
they're going to lose to the Giants week 1.
Well, they're against the Raiders tonight in preseason.
Are they doing? They are playing the Raiders tonight.
Yeah, yeah. So today,
Will Dak start? Will Dak start?
I don't know. You got the Giants, you got the Jets, you
There's
got
two. Hold on, wait. There's 2 losses.
you got the Cardinals,
That's a win.
you got the Patriots,
That's a loss for the Dallas,
and then the Niners.
and that'll be a loss for Dallas.
And then if you want to keep going, it's the Chargers and Rams the next 2.
Look, see, Chargers are going to beat Dallas, and they'll beat the Rams. 2-5. Bam! I ain't even looked at the Dallas Cowboys' schedule, and I know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had the Dallas getting 2 wins, 5 losses.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm right there. Let me bring up the whole schedule because I feel like, why the hell not? We got nothing else to do right now. Here we go. So after the Chargers and Rams, 2-5, then the Eagles right here,
That would be a loss for the Dallas Cowboys.
then the Giants,
That'll be a win.
Yeah.
So they're going to be 3 and what? 6,
3 and 6 right there.
right?
Cowboys and Panthers.
Don't sleep on the Panthers.
That's a win though.
I'll give them a win, but don't sleep on the Panthers.
All right,
Okay, so there's 4. They're
that's 4.
no, that's 3, right? No, that's 4.
4.
4 and 6.
Commanders,
They'll win that one.
5.
and 6.
Seattle,
They're losing that. 5 and
Us.
7.
us again,
We win. 5 and 8.
Bills,
They're going to lose that one.
5 and 9,
5 and 9.
Dolphins,
They're losing that. Depending on if the Dolphins quarterback can stay awake. You don't get-
Hey, what
Hey,
is
yo,
up, no Mets?
What's
What
up,
is
Jeff
up?
Lance?
I haven't seen you in a minute. How you been? So right now we're at 5 and 10, and then Dolphins. You already got that.
Yep.
Lions,
Lions are going to beat the Dallas Cowboys.
Commanders,
Commanders will win that one.
and that's it. So we have them 6 and 11.
6 and 11. But see, I know everybody wants to say that they're going to have like 13 wins, but they're not.
Yeah,
They get a rough schedule.
they do, and it's actually kind of funny too. People are saying we got the rough schedule, right? Which we
Yeah.
do. We do. I think it's after the bye week. I
we
think
do have a rough schedule.
it's after the bye week for us. So
The schedule for the Eagles. Let's see what they got.
here, I got it. Here, I got it on my phone. Man, let me bring it up. I gotta have it on my computer, don't
Thank
I?
you for stopping in, no match. I haven't seen you in a bit.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in a
What's up,
minute.
Coach?
Yep, Coach was in here earlier. Hopefully everyone's having the most excellent day. So I'm gonna bring up the Eagles one right now. And what was your record for them before we go through?
The Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 12. 12
Okay. I had 13-4. So
okay.
the Patriots, week
We
1.
win.
That's a win.
Yep.
Vikings,
We win.
that's a win. Buccaneers,
We win.
that's a win. Commanders,
Is that at home or
it's
away?
at home. It's at
We
home.
win.
The Rams,
We win.
at the Jets.
We win.
So first one, 6-0.
6-0. We're gonna have this.
Dolphins,
That's a win. That's at home, right?
yes.
Yes.
And then the Commanders again.
Okay, we lose out.
And then the first one, Cowboys at home.
We win.
Okay. The Chiefs away.
We lose.
Yep. The Bills home.
We lose.
Niners home.
We win.
Cowboys.
We win.
So okay.
We're sweeping the Cowboys.
Seattle at Seattle.
We lose.
Damn, I had that as a win.
I
Okay.
know.
Giants.
It's the
We're
first
home.
giant one. We win.
Cardinals, we're home.
We win.
Eagle, and we're against the Giants. We're away.
We're away, so we lose out.
Okay, so what? That was like 4 losses right there, 4 or 5?
4 or 5.
Yeah. I always have a split
I
against.
always have a split between our division. With Washington, the Giants, and Dallas. But this year, I think the Eagles sweep Dallas.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Let me. Yep. Bobby, I can't stop laughing either. It was like the most historic. And here's the funny thing too.
Good, Bobby.
I've seen Vikings content creators make videos about Trey Lance. Should we trade for him? Should we trade for him? This, that. And then he goes to the Cowboys. So all those videos were meant for nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
What's up, Phil?
what's good, Phil?
And then Greg is here.
What's Greg? What's good? I haven't seen Greg in a little bit either.
Oh yeah, he's always pops into my chat. He goes to Cool Cats and he goes, Jalen freaking Hurts.
But
That's
yeah,
my thing now.
you went and got another quarterback because you don't have the Dallas Cowboys don't have faith in Dak. Come on,
No.
they don't know if Dak's going to be able, with all the interception he throws, is he going to stay healthy? And there's a big question mark on this stuff.
There is a huge
Good,
question.
man.
Yeah, that's a huge question for the Eagles. But I got a good question. I've been thinking about this for like a day or two now. Can you see Devontae Smith be better than AJ Brown after the season is done?
Better than AJ Brown in what way?
Just like an overall game, because right now, Devontae Smith is better at route running. He's got the
Yes,
connection with Jalen Hurts. I feel like he's faster than AJ Brown.
he is.
So I feel like when everything's going the right direction for Devontae Smith, I feel like he could be better than AJ Brown at the end of the season.
See, what I like about AJ Brown is the jump ball, the fighting for the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And Devontae Smith will never have that. Unless he gets stronger and bigger, like strength-wise, he's not going to be that. AJ Brown will go and snatch the ball out of the air and if there's a contest, he's going to win it. Because how built he is. He can go up with the ball. He can if there's an interception, he can go and rip it out of the guy's hands. You know what I mean? And play and I don't think Devontae Smith will ever be that. Yes, he's a better route runner. I think he's faster. But it's like Devontae Smith can cut on a dime. A.J. Brown can't.
No.
Devontae Smith can hurt somebody's ankles. So this is why you have to have these two different kinds of weapons.
Yeah.
You need that guy that can go for the jump ball and that contest. That's how you win Super Bowls. You need a guy like that. But you also need that slick and outstanding route runner and also can cut on a dime. You need that guy.
Yep. And Phil says he's got better hands in his opinion. That's fair. That is fair.
No. You got a good opinion. He does have good hands. They all both have good hands.
Yeah, they both have good hands. Here's the thing with Devontae Smith, though. He already hit 1,000+ yards in what, his second year?
Right.
His second year.
A.J. Brown.
Well,
A.J. Brown, hold on. A.J. Brown broke Mike Quick's record. Let's not take this out of context like A.J. Brown is now becoming trash.
I'm not taking it out of context at all. I am not.
That is like. No, I know you're not saying that, but A.J. Brown got to 1,000 yards before Devontae Smith. Yes, Devontae Smith is younger, but when A.J. Brown started coming out, he was getting 1,000 yards when he was with Tennessee. So it's going to be that's how great our wide receiving core is now.
Yeah, I guess I'm building on the potential and the future of Devontae Smith more than A.J. Brown because A.J. Brown's been in the league for how many years now? Like, what, 7, 8?
5, 6?
5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know.
Yeah, 5 or 6. Remember we traded him, and he was still on his rookie contract with Tennessee.
Right.
So
yeah,
that
so it had
was
to be
his last
5.
year. That was the 5th one, and we extended him for 3 years. Or 4 years, sorry.
Yeah. And it's just saying with Jalen Hurts playing like the way he did last year, this could only help Devontae Smith even more. He was number 1 when he came out to Alabama. And then number 2, A.J. Brown gave him some tips, or A.J. Brown gave him mentorship, and boom, look at him. I really think Devontae Smith could be better than A.J. Brown after the season.
A.J. Brown even gives Devontae Smith the credit of how fast he is and how his route running is.
Yeah.
He's a way better route runner than me.
Oh, yeah.
It's the physical part of A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
They're both and Coach is right here.
Yeah, Coach is right. Give him. Right. Okay. All right. You want to play that game today? Yep, I'm still in bed. All right.
Yeah.
Mitch, yes, I am doing college football. Next Saturday, I'm streaming Michigan. Woohoo! My Michigan Wolverines are back.
So there's college football today, right?
It's week 0, but yeah. Not like there's only like 2 or 3 games today, but next week that's when my Michigan is playing East Carolina, and then in a couple weeks my Michigan Wolverines are playing Coach's Rutgers. So
I gotta find me a college team.
yeah, this will be his 5th season. Yeah. Okay. I see the orange background, Mitch. Hey, it's Ben Simmons behind me.
The brick wall.
Again.
Good?
Yeah.
He's good as a brick wall?
Well, he's shooting bricks. He can't make a shot. He's shooting bricks.
He's shooting bricks?
Yeah, kind of like your joke.
Kind
of like your jokes.
I thought you were talking about his defense like it's a brick wall.
No. No, I was talking about your jokes, how bad they are to keep on hitting the bricks.
Oh, damn.
It's again Wolverines. Yeah. But it's a good, and then with Quez Watkins, right? I cannot wait for him to play. He's got the most on his shoulders after what happened in the Super Bowl. So I think he's gonna be like take the biggest leap. I feel like Quez Watkins is gonna take the biggest leap.
There's question marks I have with Quez.
Oh, okay.
My problem is the alligator arms that he does.
Mm-hmm.
My problem is he cost us a couple of games last year. The Washington game, and I forget when he fumbled that ball,
Yeah.
and you know, in the Super Bowl he gave us alligator arms. Where if he would have caught that ball, then we would have been spot on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it's just like he's already the top 3 fastest guy. 3. 4 or 2. My God, I'm tired. He's a deep threat, right? You can
Right.
just throw it down, catch. Boom. If Jalen Hurts can get his timing a little bit better, it got a whole lot better. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, if Quez Watkins can make those catches and everything, he could take the biggest lead. How many yards did he have last year? 600.
I think he had 500 and
God,
something.
Siri.
But yeah, he didn't just say 600.
No, I did not set an alarm for 6 in the morning.
So you're about right. I think it was like 5 something, but you're like just say 600. Yeah.
Yeah. So if he gets to like the 700 range, 800, that'd be insane. Yeah, Goats. Yeah, college football is here finally. You'll be watching that all day. And then actually, Coach and Randy are going to be streaming the very first or the opening NFL game, season opener, Chiefs and Lions.
Oh, really?
They're going to be both streaming that. No, it's too early for brownies. No, wait, wrong one. It's too early for
Never
brownies.
too early for brownies.
Yes, it is. Oh, wait. Do you guys think we're going to keep Devin Allen over Covey to be our returner? I like that. I want him. I was shocked when I was like this with Further AM. I'm like, there's no way. Go, go, go. He got to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I think we still need. We got to stop running at the friggin' defense. We actually have to go around them a little bit. You know, like go take. Why would you head into them? Why don't you just go to your right where it's wide open? I mean, come on. Like in Madden, you don't run into the player. You don't do it. You don't see nobody running into players.
No.
Only our guys are running into the other teams. Like,
Yeah.
It's like we're not. Our punt return and kick return is a problem. Our punter is horrible. The dude can't. I don't think he can kick over 30 yards. He can't punt over 30 yards. Get rid of his ass.
Then who would we grab?
I don't know. You can go get any soccer player in the world.
Messi?
You can go get any soccer player in the world.
I wouldn't mind me some Messi as a punter.
If you go right now, you can look up you can find a punter available right now. And teams are going to be dropping people, so you're going to find a punter.
Yeah. Halftime will be the new punter.
No,
Hey,
I'm not a punter.
this is
Please don't punt.
there. Okay, yeah. So this is the guy that lost to a woman and fight for AEW Fight Forever.
Yeah, I lost to a woman. Kicked that boy's ass.
And I'm just sitting here and I defeated this guy.
Yeah, I defeated you too, there, shit. I didn't have to go cry in the blaze. Yo, you gotta pump me up. You gotta give me some steroids. You gotta use freaking barbed wire and dynamite to take out Philly halftime over here. You ain't cried the blaze. You need help.
no matter how I got it done, I got the win.
I know.
No matter how I got the dub, it's all good. I got the win.
As long as you got the win, all right.
So you're telling me hey, if I'm on steroids, that's fine. Good morning, Mrs. Halftime. Good morning. That was a good video on Opposites React. That was a good video you guys put up this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's still freaky. I was listening to your story. I'm like, wait, what? No.
Fucking weird, ain't it?
Huh? Yeah. Brownies. You know, when I was playing video games with a friend of mine, right? And I'm keep on telling him, like, bro, brownies are like my thing on the internet. They're like, Mitch, go get your brownies and all this. He's like, dude, I'm not surprised. I've known you for how many years? And he's like, you keep on eating brownies every day at 9?
At 9. There's a
Yeah.
certain time.
Oh, yeah, Mrs. Halftime made the thumbnail for this show. That was Mrs. Halftime. Thank you.
I liked your countdown, dude. That countdown was awesome.
Oh, yeah? That was Netflix.
I like that. I like the song and all.
Yeah.
It was good.
Hey, it's called Wake Up Weekend, or Weekend Wake Up. And then it's like, wake up. You know, so I was laughing when I found it. I'm like, I gotta use this. Yeah, it was good. So, I feel like, do you have any hot takes when it comes to the Eagles? Derek Barnett will not play a snap.
Derek Barnett will be getting. I don't think Derek Barnett. I think Derek Barnett's going to be released. He's not guaranteed. He's not guaranteed his money if you don't make the team.
Right.
So he might be. I think he's going to be released.
It's Mrs. Halftime.
Mrs. Halftime. So my hot take.
Yeah, it's not hot cakes, Blaze.
Hot cake. So
That
now,
actually.
now I'm thinking about pancakes. Damn it.
I just had a pancake for breakfast.
My hot take is Quez Watkins will be traded.
What?
That'll be my hot take.
For what? Picks? What?
I think we're probably going to get a pick for him. I just think a team out there is going to try to want to get Quez off the Eagles, and they're going to overpay for him now.
So who would take his spot then? The guy from Atlanta?
What is it? It would be Kane, or what's that other guy's name? But yeah, I mean, he just got a neck injury. I don't know if he's going to play this year or not. The guy that got hurt. What was that guy that got hurt?
Oh, the guy from Atlanta. I forget his name.
Yeah, I was thinking him.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. I'm kind of shocked you said that. Tampa's looking at Greg Ward. Okay.
Greg Ward's not making it.
Greg Ward's not making it. No.
I would love
it.
If Greg Ward makes it, that means Quez is definitely out.
Yeah. Here's the thing with Greg Ward. I feel like he's like Jason Avant. Like how reliable he is. You can just get the first down and that's it. Why can't we just keep him for when we need a catch?
He is a good route runner, but I just don't think he's not fast enough.
And leads the Cowboys to the playoffs. Oh my God. Really, Blaze?
Oh wow.
That's not mine. Mine was that he.
Wow, that's a hot take right there.
Well, mine
you gotta
was.
Copy that one. Keep that one, Blaze. That's a hot take.
No, it was a hot cake.
You guys make me hungry when you talk about food, man.
I already ate.
I didn't.
Well, that's not my fault.
And I've been up since 4, damn it.
That's your. What have you been doing since then?
Watching ESPN.
Dude, I was watching First Take the other day, and they were talking about when this guy, I think his name is Chris Jones, right? And he's like, if he misses the first 8 games, will the Chiefs miss the playoffs?
What?
Will the Chiefs miss the playoffs when this guy's out for 8 weeks?
Who?
Chris Jones, I think the guy's name is. Hold on, I tweeted it out. Let's see, but it's like a couple days ago. I was so mad. I was like, there's no way I'm listening to this.
That's
Where?
eight.
Here it is. I got. Could Chiefs miss playoffs if Jones sits out until week 8?
Hold on. He's a good defensive tackle, but no, they're not going to miss the playoffs because their best defensive tackle is wanting a contract.
Right. Hold on. There we go. See?
Yeah, that guy. See, that's what I don't like about like First Take and ESPN and all. they try to they're fishing for something to talk about.
I was laughing when I was watching this. I was like, Dad, is this really talking about right now? Are people actually talking about this? Like,
Well,
I know the defense is.
it's because Kansas City said they don't want to pay him, and he's worth the money. Don't get me wrong. If Howie Roseman could pull anything out of his butt, go get Chris Jones. Our defense would be our defensive line would be so stacked that you would hear everybody be so crazy about the Eagles. Like, can they stop getting people? So if they can make that happen, that'd be amazing.
This is what I was like. This is why I don't watch cable anymore. This is why I don't watch ESPN as much as I used to. Now, when Shannon Sharp goes on First Take September 4th on my birthday, I will be watching that. Because that debate will be crazy. Oh my God. Putting what out of their butt. Pause. Yeah. So, this is what I was dealing with on First Take the other day.
Yeah, I heard that one, and I'm like, stop it. Yes, he's a good defensive player. He's top. I want to say he's the best right now. Right now.
Who? Chris Jones?
Yeah. He's very good.
Yeah, but then if he's very good, why not just give him the money?
Problem is, Kansas City don't have the money. You have to pay. See, this is why they don't have the money. They gotta go pay Patrick Mahomes. I think his contract's up next year, right?
Yeah.
So he's about to make $60 million, $70 million. He's going to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. He's going to be making that a year. So guess what? You got to rob Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah.
Unless Patrick Mahomes says, hey, go get that guy and I'll take a pay cut, which nobody does anymore.
I thought he had a team-friendly deal.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
He has one right now.
Yeah.
But now his contract's up, I think it's next year. And he's not going to be team-friendly. He's going to want some money.
Well, yeah, he's the best quarterback in the NFL. He deserves some money.
He got 2 MVPs. You got 2 rings. Right? You got 2 rings, right, with Kansas City?
Yep.
And he won 2 MVPs. I mean, he's going to say, pay me. I took your team, wide receivers last year.
Yep.
Yes, you have a Hall of Famer tight end, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. So they would definitely make the playoffs. So what kind
Yeah, that's just good. That's they have nothing to talk about.
They're stressing it. That's a stretch. Hey, Sean. By the way,
Sean, good morning.
I heard that you told him to grow up.
He says it's the best time. He's an hour away from me. It's about time I can say it now.
How big is he compared to you?
He's getting taller.
Oh yeah.
But he's not there yet. I'm a little bit taller than he is. But it's the width.
Oh God.
I'm just bigger this way.
You make it this way and then this way.
I'm bigger this way. Mitch, I think you and him are probably the same height.
He's 5'5"?
Something like that. 5'8", 5'5".
He's gotta be taller. He's taller than me.
No.
Halftime is glad. Halftime is a giant. He doesn't need to grow up. Yes, he does.
I never want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah, now it's kicking in. His cap. Yeah, 40 mil. You're not, bruh.
Yeah. And when he has to redo his contract, he's going to be 60 to 70 million. He'll be the highest paid quarterback ever in football.
Wow. Didn't that happen like with Justin Herbert and like all these quarterbacks this past year? Like
Right.
Jalen Hurts, like
So Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watkins. Remember Deshaun Watkins had that 50.
wait, no, Deshaun Watkins or Deshaun Watson?
Watson.
You said Watkins.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Friggin', he went to Cleveland and he's horrible. And what's he getting paid? $50 million. He's $250 million guaranteed. Doesn't mean you don't have to play. You don't have to do nothing.
nah.
He just $250 million. Here you are. $250 million to play football.
That is insane. And I'm a Jew and I want that money.
And, shit, I ain't a Jew, but I want that.
I think we all want that money. Oh, man.
All right, so I got a question.
Go for it.
Giants just made a move too.
Isaiah
Right.
Simmons, yeah.
Yes. So he plays linebacker, he plays safety, but he's a real good special teams guy.
Yeah.
And they got him for a 7th round pick. What do you think about that?
That means he's kind of like washed a little bit, and he is on his last year of his contract. Don't forget about that. A lot of people are forgetting he's on the last year of his contract, so it's just like, hey, we'll give you your 7th, and just let him play the rest of the year. That's it, and then they're going to let him go, depending on how well he plays this year.
Yeah, but that means if they let him go, that means the Giants will get probably I think it's a 2nd or a 3rd round pick if they let him go next year.
Yeah.
So they, even though they gave up a 7th, they just took the gamble. It's not even a gamble. They just said, "All right, I'll get a better draft pick next year." But they're not going to let this guy go. This guy's going to be a beast for the Giants.
Who knows? Who knows? You just got to see how this year pays out. And by the way, Sean, that is when you schedule a stream, right? That's when you schedule it, and then boom, that's all YouTube is saying. It was like it was scheduled 10 hours ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but we're pause. That's a pause. That's a pause.
He said it would come in. Yes, coach is right. It's a low risk, high reward. The coach is 100% right. They, they're not they can't lose on this one.
Nah, they can't.
They're going to next year. You'll get a better draft pick if you don't sign them, and if you do sign them, you got to. He does play a good linebacker, and he does play safety.
Simmons was absolutely worth a 7th round gamble. That was a nice move by the midgets.
Yeah, I mean you got to like. Not a Giants fan. I'm not a Dallas fan, but you have to give credit where credit's due. If Howie Roseman would do it, all Eagle fans would praise him. You know what I mean? So yes, they did it. That's a huge pickup for the Giants.
Yeah. Now the Eagles need to pick up a linebacker. Miles Jack retired at 27.
I think he retired because of everybody that was put on a stretcher.
Yeah.
Because in that week there were 6 guys. I think it was 6 guys put on a stretcher. 2 off the Eagles. 2 off. I forget what other. I know there were 6 guys. I can't remember all the teams that was involved, but all the people that was getting put on stretchers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think he said, "Hell with it. I might as well retire." He would definitely made the cut on the Eagles.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like, oh, Well, he wasn't going to make the cut anyway. He was definitely making the cut. Because if you watched him in the preseason, he was all over the place.
Yeah.
You know? But he retired because I think he retired because of he was worried about his health. Everybody's starting to get hurt. They're getting put on stretchers, and he's a little worried about that.
Now, for me, it's just like you don't just retire right away like that. I feel like you got to think about it long term. You know, just like maybe a couple months. It's like, hey, I got my money. It is what it is. My family's good. Let me go somewhere else. It's kind of like what Megatron did. Megatron didn't like the way the Lions were going. Like they were going nowhere. He retired, and yeah. Can you imagine if he was still playing?
Well, Megatron is something like the Barry Sanders situation.
Yep.
They were trying to get out of their contract, and they were trying to. They said, "Hey, trade me. I want to be traded." Detroit don't do that. They don't trade their players that are unhappy. They tell them to retire, and they keep that contract and hold it. Like if Barry Sanders wanted to come out of retirement right now, he goes right to Detroit Lions. Nobody else can get him.
Yeah.
You have to actually buy his contract off him. So yeah.
And by the way, Sean, I did not say that. I said long term. I did not say that. I said long term.
I didn't say that. I said long term.
New videos up on Opposite Reacts halftime in my new channel, Parallel Ghost episode. And I hear a little something while editing. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Everybody you guys should stop by and check that one out. And you can listen for yourself what you hear.
Yeah. He called me. He was like, Mitch, can you hear this? I'm like, what? He's like, here. I'm like, I still haven't heard anything. Here. I haven't heard anything. Here. I haven't heard anything. Here. And I'm like, oh, wow, I finally heard it after like the fourth or fifth try.
Yeah, because it's very light and it's very... You have to really be paying attention.
Yeah.
But it was, I gave it to Randy. Him and his wife said, oh, my God, we heard that. That's crazy.
And then AK, right?
Yeah, and then I gave it to AK. AK, dude, just send me that. I'll send it to him. I'm like, yo, it's really good.
Yeah. And I'm freaky. Have you heard that voice again recently?
No.
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 You know what you need?
It ain't like you hear, listen, it ain't like you hear stuff all the time. It ain't like that happens. It's once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Like when I heard, like I get up early in the morning, and when I wake up, you know, you're not fully awake. I always hear, like I'll hear, "Hi, Mom. Hi, Mommy," and I'm like, and it's a little girl's voice. And it's like, wait, before my daughter was even born, before my kid was even born. So yeah, you hear some stuff. You hear some weird shit.
Appreciate that, Coach. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Coach.
Now,
all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm due for a shave, but other than that, thanks.
Hey, I shaved.
Miss Hat, yeah.
Yes, Miss Halftime shaves me. And she cuts my hair.
You're really.
I got a hairstylist sitting at my house.
You're really lazy if she has to shave you. You're lazy.
No. Make sure it's all even, dude. I gotta keep this. Like this.
Who are you gonna call? Mitch Buster. Oh my God.
Mitch.
You know what you should do? You and Mrs. Halftime should do a paranormal activity during the night.
We've done that sometimes. It doesn't. You can't do it all the time.
Oh really? You've done it?
Yeah.
I mean, you should do it recorded.
We do. We'll have nothing. Well, like when we're sleeping, sometimes we used to record, but nothing will go on. That
No.
was weird. That was weird what we were talking about when we were doing it and we're talking and it just went over the thing.
Why Coach Ed lying to you guys? Bruh.
Okay.
My heart hasn't. I mean, oh my dude, I'm so tired.
Yes, you're
He
tired.
hasn't really. Oh yeah, I'm tired. Thank you. I got my money. I'm out.
Mhm.
He hasn't heard of his salon. Wow. I'm due for a haircut. I'm going back. What, in 2 weeks?
I don't go to salons. Why would I go to a salon when somebody can cut my hair for?
My dad has been using the same barber ever since he was like 6, and
I
he's
did.
now 62.
I did walk into the barber that used to always cut my hair, and the dude's like 70, 75, and he was
Yep.
like, "Holy shit!" He goes, "I haven't seen you since you were a kid."
My aide has been Eric. Go.
Alrighty,
Alrighty then. You do you.
you.
You do you. But you know what today is halftime? It's actually James Harden's birthday. So
Well, happy birthday to James Harden.
happy birthday to James Harden. Enjoy getting fined $100,000. Speaking of that, do you think he should have been fined more?
No,
No?
because I don't think he should have been fined at all.
What?
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why? Because he told everybody that Maury lied to him.
I mean, you can't say that on public air. Like, it makes the
Hey,
NBA look bad. That's the
It's
only
a
thing.
free country. You can be able to say, "Hey, my the 76ers lied to me."
So, if you said that about your boss, would you get fired right away?
No. If I said to my boss, "You lied to me,"
Yeah, but
no,
on public, like, if you made it
no,
public, you would not have
no,
gotten fired.
I would not get fired.
My friend
Hold on,
got fired for
hold on.
doing that.
No, listen. In public, I would tell my boss to go fuck himself. He ain't gonna fire me.
Okay, that was a bad example because you know your boss for like 15
I'm just
years.
saying, but
That's
no,
the worst
no.
example.
Just because he said he lied to him does not mean he needs to be fined. And I get it because it's a media thing and they're making a big deal about it. My question is, was Harden lied to? Did they have a verbal agreement and the Sixers got out of it? Well, if it's a verbal agreement, then the Sixers should have to, you know,
Yeah, coach, you're right.
they
Both
should
of them.
actually have to go.
Yeah, coach, you're right. Both of them are at fault. It's both of them.
Yes.
But there's some things where you got to
If
keep it
there's a
behind
verbal
closed.
agreement, the Sixers should obey by
Yeah,
it.
but you wouldn't want it written down. You wouldn't want like a contract written down so you can go back to someplace in a situation and it's like, hey, where's the writing?
Yeah, but
Thank you. Case closed.
no, but there's some people out there. If you go to a business, right?
Yeah.
You go to a mechanic shop. You say, "I need an oil change. I need this done. I need this done." Right?
Yep.
Okay. You don't write nothing down before the guy does it, right? No, he goes in there, fixes your car, and says, here's the bill. Pay it. You told him everything you want him to fix, and then he fixed it. So it's a verbal agreement for you two.
Yeah.
So
It's a verbal agreement, yes, but I would
it's a
still
verbal
want
agreement. So the Sixers should hold up their end of the bargain. A verbal agreement is just like a sign agreement.
to. Okay.
Problem is, if he had it on camera, guess what? Then the Sixers would be held accountable.
Oh yeah. Now here's the thing, right? What should have been said, and I think it has been said, if James Harden performed better in the playoffs, he would have got it. But the fact that he played so goddamn awful that Daryl Morey's like, I can't pay him. I can't.
He dropped 40.
2 games out of 6. What has he done all the other games?
What Embiid do? Where's Embiid?
Embiid got injured. The same freaking thing.
That's
But
the problem, though. Embiid's
No,
always injured.
Here's the thing, though. James Harden was a contract. I mean, he was going to be a free agent, but then he signed it. He opted in, which is like the worst.
That's something different. I think that's the stupidest thing anybody does. So you're going to sit there and go, hey, let's go sign and trade. I'll sign the deal, but you have to trade me. Like, that don't make sense. Go find a different team, and that's it.
Yeah. I bet that was. I'd be afraid he was going to. Yeah. Can you imagine him as a hairstylist?
No, you don't want me as a hairstylist.
Okay, who am I? Here you go.
You love that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yo, something to talk about. That's what I do. I always have something to talk about. You will talk about me forever.
Oh, yeah, because it's stupid.
I'm not saying I'm not an asshole. I said I was an asshole.
You're still fucking.
Just give her the ring. Say, here it go. You like it, you like it. You don't.
I mean, you can't mess with the guy's money. I get that. But then you can't let him down. You can't let the guy down who's been sticking up for you every step of the way. And the one thing that he has not given you, you end the whole thing. I mean, look at the history that Daryl Morey got from Oklahoma.
Money talks and bullshit walks, son.
You're telling that to a Jew.
Money is the root of all evil.
You're telling that to a fucking Jew. I know.
It will end friendship. It will end family. It will end everything.
Oh, yeah. It will end everything. I'm not surprised.
So, but they're both at fault. It ain't like one's having a tantrum and the other one's, yeah, I'm not going to give you what I said I was going to give you. I lied to you. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but he's got a reason, though, for playing his band on a contract year. And then here's another thing. James Harden took a pay cut to get more money. If Daryl Morey did not do that, none of this would have been here. None of this. But you got to look at it on both sides, though. Not just on one. You got to look at it on both. James Harden played bad. Daryl Morey did not keep his word. It's both sides.
It's both sides.
It's both sides. But
Harden wasn't playing to his potential. He played like crap in the playoffs. You were right. But when they sit there and they shake hands on a verbal agreement, hey, on a sign-in trade, first of all, that don't make sense to me. But and that's why, like, go and get your own contract. You don't have to do a sign-in trade. You don't have to help out the 76ers to get a draft pick or a player. You can just move on. You didn't have to do the sign-in trade. If you don't like the $35 million that you're gonna get, all you had to do was just say, "Peace out, dude."
But you know why he grabbed it? Because he knew that no one was gonna be able to pay that money. Because James Harden is not one of the top 10, top 15 players in the league. He's not even top 20.
But when there's an agreement,
I get the whole agreement.
If me and you had an agreement,
and then you mess with my money, I'll be pissed.
I don't want you to hold on to your agreement, and your ass better be able to write that check that your ass ain't going to cash, because I'm going to whoop it.
Yeah, but if you're not doing this is what Morgan should have said. I would have given you this deal if your play depended on it. Your play got to depend on your deal, and if you did not play it to a certain extent to get us to the next point, to the X, Y, and Z, you're gone.
Right.
If James Harden if he played better, none of this would have been happening, and none of the things with Morey would have been happening.
I would say this. If he played better, he would want more money.
Oh, yeah, but then at the end of the day, he's not worth that kind of money.
No, I never said he was, but he's
not worth that kind of money. Even though he did, I'm going to give him some credit here. I'm giving James Harden credit. When you average a double-double, like he averaged 22 and 12, 22 points, 12 assists. When he's on the court, Maxey is better. Maxey does not have to worry about the playmaking. James Harden can do that, and Maxey gets a score and develop his game.
I will
That's
say
the
Harden's
only.
passing is elite.
Yeah, it's definitely elite, and that's the point guard we need. That is a point guard we need, but we can't have this drama every step of the way. We can't.
You're going to have more drama next year.
Why? If Harden's gone, we're not.
Yes, you are. Maxey.
What
He's
do you
going to
mean?
want $250 million. You're not going to give that kid $250 million.
Here's the thing with now. This is where I blame Morey. This is where I go to Morey, because with Max, not him extending Maxey, he's too worried about the 2024 offseason, the bench. Everyone's got the 1 year deals on that bench. Tyrese, or not Tyrese, yeah. Tobias Harris' contract, that's gone. PJ Tucker, he was being linked to being a trade. That contract will be gone. So he just wants to empty cap space and continue in 2024.
Yeah.
If he extended Maxey, we would not have to worry about the fact that Maxey could be tradable.
Yeah, but the reason why he extend them because Maxey wants $250 million.
I believe if everything comes to a point and all of these players are gone, I feel like we can afford Maxey that deal. I feel like it. If Maxey plays to that, and we all know he can be, but here's the thing. We don't have enough time to worry about Maxey's potential, because look at Joel Embiid. The championship door is closing. It's closing. And I hate to do this, but we're talking about the Sixers. Screw it. And,
Let me ask you, hold on. Let me ask you another question, because
Yeah.
you got more knowledge in basketball than me. I'm just
oh, wait. Can I hear that again? I'm going to clip
you
that.
got
and put
more
it on
knowledge in basketball all the way around. So is Embiid going to ask to be out? If he don't get a playmaker this year, does he ask to be out?
I think this is the last straw. If we do not do anything this year, and Embiid is all for the 2024 offseason, that we don't get anywhere, we don't build around him, then yes, I want him to request a trade to the West, not the Knicks, coach, not the Knicks. I feel like he should go to the West, get something, and start over from scratch. I feel like this is the last year, if we get past it. And then he wants Harden to stay. He wants Harden
He does want Harden to stay, and
so does
since
Maxey.
the Sixers are having problems with Harden, Embiid's not happy. He's like, "Hey, fix this problem.
Yeah.
Like, man up. I'm trying to be in the playoffs, and you're going to tell me we're going to get rid of Harden. We're going to make it all a big problem, and I'm not going to make the playoffs because you want to wait for next year." Well, Embiid don't have the time that everybody thinks he has. You can't waste a year because that's how you want to. And you don't want the Sixers to make the playoffs because you're waiting for next year. No, you have Embiid. Every year should be a playoff year. Every year you should hold. You should come out with everything. You should make your bench better. You should have a good defense. You should put everything around him now, not wait for next year. Everything now.
Yeah. Again, we're both on the same page. It's just Morey, he sees something good about 2024. He doesn't see any good players in this. He wants Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, Klay Thompson in the 2024 free agency
They're not even
offseason.
want to come here.
I was just about to say, with Pascal Siakam, if he makes an All-NBA first team, he gets a big payday. And the Sixers are not going to want to do that. So the whole thing depends on Pascal Siakam's play. And I believe he can make the first or the second team. Second, not first, second.
I just don't see.
Crazy.
Like I see Embiid just getting really pissed and saying, "I'm out, trade me."
Yeah. I mean, how much?
I can see him doing it this year, like at the trade deadline or something. Say, "Yeah, I'm done. My team is not holding up to the thing because you didn't want to put people around me, and that's not good business."
Yeah. It is not a good. This whole thing is just bad. Maury is not the GM. I'm just going to say this right now. Maury's not the GM. It's own brand. Maury's the head of basketball operations. You got to clear the whole thing. Josh Harris should step in and do something, but no, he's worried about left hand up.
That's what he's worried about. Yeah, I mean, come on. He's worried about the Devils. He's worried about, you know, his football team that he just bought. You know, now he has the Sixers, and he's not worried about his. He don't care about if the Sixers make the playoffs. He don't care if the New Jersey Devils makes the playoffs. He don't. Listen, he's only there for the money.
Yep.
So he don't care about the team. He cares about the money.
Yeah. And it just looks back. Remember to when 2000, 2001, when Pat Croce was there?
Yeah.
Like, everyone was focused on the team, even though they built it terribly. We still
They're
made the
still worried about the team.
It was just not about the money
Right.
back then. And then, look, that trade deadline trade of Theo Ratliff to Atlanta for Dikembe Mutombo, that was the best move. Now, can the Sixers do that in this trade deadline? I feel like they can do that with Tobias Harris. With that contract he's been getting, and with the teams creeping up, trying to get in the playoffs, or hell, even in the finals, so like, okay, we can use him. We'll give you this and this and this for Tobias Harris for the rest of his contract. If that happens, I'm good. If it doesn't, we're screwed.
Yep. I agree with you.
And I just remembered too with James Harden pay cut last year. You want to know what we did with that money? What we do with that money?
I don't know.
PJ Tucker.
Was it Harden he wanted PJ Tucker?
Exactly. That is why he took a pay cut, because PJ Tucker got 3 years, $30 million. That is why.
I like PJ Tucker. He's a good rebounder.
He's a really good rebounder, and he only shows up when it matters the most. I get it, but you have to go to the age here. How old is he? Like 36, 37, or give or take. You should not be paying someone that much for that age. You should not. And then Patrick Beverly, you get him. He wants to play with Harden. He's like, I'm over here. I want to play with you. But then he's just like, yeah. Harden's like, yeah, I want out.
Yeah, but Harden's like, if you're going to trade Harden, it's got to be a package deal. The 76ers have to give up another player with Harden. Like, I see like a 3-team trade. You know what I mean? It'd be Harden and Tobias, or maybe Maxey and Bob and something. But if you're going to give up Maxey, you're going to get a real good player.
Yeah. Now, would you trade Maxey for Lillard right now?
In a heartbeat.
Okay. That's all I want to hear.
In a heartbeat.
Damn.
But, because it's worth it. But then that tells me Sixers are all in.
Yeah.
That tells me the Sixers are all in. Right now, what the Sixers have been doing this offseason tells me that they're not all in, that we're not even going to make the playoffs.
They can't. No, we're still going to make the playoffs. We'll still be like the 4th, 5th seed with Embiid. With Embiid, we'll still be a 4th, 5th seed.
I think Embiid's going to say, hey, I'm not going to pour all it out. So you're not going to give me players to work with? How am I supposed to do this?
We can't make any moves until Harden is gone. We are handcuffed. Sixers are handcuffed because of this Harden situation. Until that first domino
Like I
is gone,
said, you have to trade. First of all, you have to trade Tobias.
yeah.
I don't care if Tobias, him and his daddy, goes on TikTok, Twitter, or whatever he went on and say how great he is. Okay, you're a guy that wants to pat yourself on the back. Congratulations, you suck. Get off the team.
You
I
mean to
would,
buy ass?
yeah. So you would have to trade him and Harden, and then you can make a big move.
I don't think they're gonna make. I don't think they're gonna make a big move. With training camp coming around the end of the next month, I think we're still gonna be here. Gotta make a move happen sooner or later. If training camp happened, James Harden's still here, it's gonna be dark. It's gonna be crazy. It's
So
gonna
would
be
you trade um, Maxi?
for who?
Would you just trade Max? Like,
For who?
if anybody you wanted.
Oh, not for Trey Young, but I would trade him for. I would trade him for Lillard. I remember when KD was like, "I wanted out." I would have traded Maxi for KD. Like, I'm fine getting rid of Maxi. It's a business here. It's a business. I'm getting tired of the people who's like, look at his potential. Look at his potential. His
Business.
3-point is
$1
going
billion
up. His total is-
business. You got to think about the money.
Yeah, that's my language. So for me, it's just like I'll trade him at any given time. I will.
You're not scared of trading Max. But I was trying to say. So
No.
you would trade like Maxi, Harden,
I would.
right?
I would
You're
trade
like-
everybody except for Embiid.
So you would trade.
I would keep
Harden,
Maxey.
a 3-team trade,
Again
maybe.
with the 3-team trade, but yeah, if
You don't trust
Maxi,
that. You don't see that happening, huh?
no, I really don't. I really do not see a 3-team trade happening. I don't see a trade happening until the deadline for the Sixers. I think they're gonna run it back. The bench is terrible. We still got Korkmaz, which is still hilarious. You know, Korkmaz is our best 3-point shooter.
That's a problem, and that's why I want who.
Huh?
That's why I want who. I want me a 3-point shooter.
Oh, yeah, I know, but it's not going to be Trey Young.
I want Trey Young.
It's not going to happen.
And yes, I would trade Trey Young for Max. In Harden. Yes, I would. Because I want a 3-point shooter. I want a clutch 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
going to say, I want defense. But we ain't seen defense since defense saw us.
We haven't seen.
We don't see defense. Our guys don't play defense.
You want to hear something funny? We were the best 3-point shooting team percentage-wise, but we did not shoot a lot.
Right. That's a problem. Do you blame that on the coach?
Yes.
Or do you
Yes,
blame that on the players? Because people are saying coaches really don't matter as much in basketball.
It's a two-way street. I think it's a two-way street. With the coach, he kept on going away from the pick and roll, which was the best pick and roll in the game. And then he did not put the right pieces in place for the rotation, so it's on both sides. Now, could the players be scared to shoot the 3? Yes, they could be scared to shoot the 3. That's why we need a 3-point shooter who's not scared and it's not Trey Young. Yeah, that is not Trey Young.
I would trade a whole. I would trade a lot of pieces for Trey Young.
No shit.
But if you would have seen Harden, if you would have seen Embiid and Trey Young together, you were like, oh my God, this is a great fit. Yeah, I believe that should happen.
I'll believe it when it happens. I don't think anything's going to happen until the trade deadline. So, that's me. Anything about the Phillies? Like, they got to win tonight, right?
They won last night. Yeah, they got to start. They got to win. They got to win the streak going. So yeah. So the Phillies. I'm concerned about what the Phillies are doing. So
We're always concerned about the Phillies because they're always on or off.
well, now everybody from here on out, everybody that we play is in potential of the
Bless
wild
you.
card. They're all in potential to get to the wild card. You know what I mean? So
Oh.
everybody from now on that we play is in the wild card hunt. So if we start losing games, then the Phillies could start, go down. But I think there are 3 games up on everybody, so it looks good.
Oh yeah,
Right now.
they got to play small ball, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
played small ball last night. I mean, not last night. Yeah,
Two
last
nights
night.
ago.
Sorry,
Yeah,
no, last night. They
I
were
didn't even
playing
watch
small
the
ball.
game last night.
I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch it all.
Yeah,
How I was doing.
yeah, and we're streaming the game tonight, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Like after this, me and Junior at 2 to 4 are doing a video game, and then this Phillies game's at 7:30. So we're going to do
It's at 7:15.
7:15. We're going to do the Phillies game. So I got a full day.
I got a break from after this to the Phillies, so I might exercise, Fortnite, maybe Fall Guys. I got time.
You got time today?
I got time. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and everyone's like, Mitch, you're not live. I'm like, yeah, thank you. So, yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Weekend up, or not weekend update. I feel like I'm watching SNL. Weekend wake up. With me in halftime. You got anything to say before we close out?
No, you guys have a great day.
Yeah. Yeah. My God, I might need to go take a nap.
That sounds good. Taking a nap sounds good.
I'm probably not going to, but yeah, guys, we'll catch you all later. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and see ya.
Step 1, wake up, brother, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you.